Welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Jabroni Drive, and today, as you can see behind me, we got the WWE Ultimate Edition setup going on in the background, so you know what that means. It's time for a WWE, or WWE as Vladimir Kozlov would say, WWE Ultimate Edition unboxing coming your way. And today, guess what? I only have one thing to say. Holla! If you hear me! Right, and you know what else Scott Steiner says? I'll tell you what else Scott Steiner says. You see, normally, when two men go one-on-one, you stand a 50-50 chance of winning. But I'm not normal. I'm a genetic freak. And when you get in the ring with me, your odds go drastic down. Right, isn't that what Scott Steiner says? Something along those lines, right? What else does he say? He says something else along those lines too. He says something about, let me think about this. Let RXR think about this. He says, but when you add Samoa Joe into the mix, then you only stand a 33% chance of winning. Yeah, something like that, right? Scott Steiner, 50-50, Steiner math. We got the Steiner math going on. We got Scott Steiner Ultimate Edition going on. So, to all my freaks out there, let's go to work. Alright, now that we have all the Steiner maths out of the way, we can finally take a look at WWE Ultimate Edition. Big Papa Pump, Scott Steiner, side of the box. Got the chain link thing on his head. Also, you notice it's actually from a specific date, and you also see the, the downfall WCW World Championship Wrestling logo here. Can we zoom that in a little bit? Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Old school. Well, it's not even old, so I guess it's old school now, but it's a logo that everyone... I don't actually mind the logo. March 26, 2000... Dude, this is almost end times WCW. This might have been the... Is this the last Nitro? Because it was like right before WrestleMania 17. So it might be on the last Nitro. I'm not sure what the last Nitro was. As you can see here, Monday Night Wars edition here. The Monday Night Wars. WWE, WWF versus WCW. We got 6'1" from Detroit, Michigan. Finisher, Steiner Recliner. Career highlights. WCW World Champion. He's a WWE Hall of Famer. Or inductee. Yeah, it doesn't even say all of his accomplishments. Why do they always just say, like, one championship? I'm sure he's one other. I'm pretty sure he was the United States Champion in WCW. TV Champion, Tag Team Champion with Rick Steiner. But, we're just going to leave all that out, apparently. But here you go. This is what you're getting here. You're getting Big Papa Pump in the red trunks. Dude, am I seeing what I think I'm seeing? Doesn't Scott Steiner have, like, a Superman logo? Like, the Superman logo for his trunks? Like, it's like the real Superman logo? Or am I just imagining that? And they're gonna do a similar logo? Because that doesn't look right. I'm pretty sure that's not right. I'm pretty sure he uses the legit Superman logo. So, I mean, that's one thing I hate. Like John Cena Ultimate Edition, the Thugonomics one. He has a jersey on, but it's not the New York Knicks, so it doesn't even look right. I hate that kind of stuff. It's like, what's the point of having this if you can't have the legit version? But also, you're getting two head sculpts here. You're getting sunglasses, the chain link headgear, and a straight jacket, which I don't remember him doing the straight jacket thing, but for one of the pay-per-views, the promo, the promo package, or the pictures for the pay-per-view featured Scott Steiner in a straight jacket with some, I don't know, must be like a nurse or something. They're doing dirty things that they're not supposed to be doing, right? But yeah, he also comes with two pairs of extra hands in here, and the WCW World Heavyweight Championship. Looking pretty nice. It looks pretty detailed. It almost looks like it might be more detailed than other WCW titles, but we can make sure real quick. Let me pull out another WCW figure. I got Luger and Goldberg come with the world titles, so let's check those ones out real quick. Alright, check this belt out. Lex Luger's is very similar. Lex Luger actually comes with two world titles, right? So, his belts are the same as Scott Steiner's, right? It's like all the detail, how there's all that stuff, like, I don't know, the crap sticking out of the title, kinda. Like, I don't know, like all the detail. It kind of sticks out, right? Well, check out the Bill Goldberg world title. It's not the same. Like, Bill Goldberg's world title is like flat looking compared to Scott Steiner. Like, look at that. Isn't that interesting? It's more flat, less detailed. Like, look at this. Whereas this, like, all like, there's a lot more detail in the world title. Do they have different versions of the world title? I mean, I know they did, but it looks different. All right, back to Scott Steiner here. All right, now that we're done looking at the box, we didn't even read the box yet, actually. So let's turn this beast around here. Let's turn the genetic freak around here and see what they have to say about Big Papa Pump. All right, when Big Papa Pump comes to town, all his freaks come around. Wow. The big bad booty daddy is a self-proclaimed genetic freak who used the biggest arms in the industry to climb to the top of the mountain in WCW. So this goes out to all his freaks out there. Big Papa Pump is your hookup. Holla if you hear me! Right, that's what he says, right? Big Papa Pump. Dude, Big Papa Pump was outrageous, dude. Like, this guy would literally go into the crowd. He wouldn't go into the crowd, but he'd, like, go ringside, dude. And he'd have, like, chicks in the crowd with their boyfriends, dude. And these chicks would be trying to grab on him. It's like, damn, dude, that's just embarrassing. But, damn, like, that was wild. But, dude, Scott Steiner's still the man, dude. He's hilarious. Like, I don't know. I didn't really, like, I thought he was cool. And I remember he did, like, a heel turn, right? Well, he was already a heel. But I remember, like, once he got into the world title scene, he was kind of scary, dude. He'd be like breaking Booker T's leg or something with the lead pipe and stuff. And dude, I was like legit scared of Scott Steiner during these times. But yeah, anyways, let's open up Scott Steiner here. All right, as you can see here, we got the big bad booty daddy, Big Papa Pump is your hookup. Scott Steiner with the largest peaks in the world. Look at that. He ain't messing around. Looking all buff. Look at that. Is he a different? I think he has a different back than other people I've seen so far. Like, look at that. What are those traps? What are those traps up there? I don't know. His back's looking freaking crazy. Big Papa Pump on the back. See, I remember him having a Superman symbol here, but maybe he did. Maybe he did have this on here. Maybe he didn't have it. I feel like in '99 he had to have had the Superman symbol. And I feel like this is not the right symbol here. I mean, it's not just an S with a circle around it. It was the legit, I'm pretty sure it was the legit Superman symbol, but it's besides the point. Close-up view. Obviously, I'm going to say my line, you know, got the typical Ultimate Edition articulations going on. What do you call these, butterfly joints or whatever? Obviously, you got the knee pads. Boom, boom. Some shorter boots. But yeah, this is the Scott Steiner Ultimate Edition. Now let's look at these accessories a little bit. Check out those accessories. So we're gonna put Big Papa Pump over here off to the side. Let's start off here. We'll check out. Well, pull the head sculpts out. First of all, we got 2 extra head sculpts. Right here, he's doing Steiner math. Holler if you hear me. All my freaks out there, you know, just talking mad business here. Looking pretty good. Then you got this. He's just like, I don't know, just standing there. Looks like he's out of it. Just thinking. Just straight face here. Looks kind of funny. He kind of looks like somebody. You know what's funny though is I was looking for my Hogan. I thought I lost my Hollywood Hulk Hogan. So because I was gonna show the belts, the differences, and then I was like, oh yeah, Hogan had the belt, has obviously the belt too. So I'm looking all over for Hollywood Hulk Hogan, and I already forgot that I unboxed him already. That's kind of funny, but yeah, these are the head sculpts you get with your Scott Steiner, the genetic freak. And then we got the World's Heavyweight Championship. Look at that thing. That actually looks really good compared to the other model. Like, they must have redone this. This looks very good. Like, I'm impressed. Like, look at that. You can, like, see, like, the words kind of, like, stand out now. Before, it all kind of just blends together. Now you can, like, see all the detail that's in the world title. Freaking nice. Let's put that on Scott Steiner. Scott Steiner looks good with the title. But by the time they were putting the belt on guys like this and Booker T, it was pretty much the end of WCW, and it was, like, too late. Too late. I don't know what they were thinking. The WWF side was pushing, or WWE side was pushing new stars, Rock and Austin, and they just couldn't get away from the, I don't know who you blame. You blame Hogan, but people still loved Hogan. Like, people still loved Hogan to the point where even when he came back to WWF, they even gave him another championship run. But, you know, you can't just rely on them old horses, you know. You can't rely on the same old thing. I guess, I mean, Hogan could have been more of a team player, to be fair. But I guess Hogan comes from an era where it's like all about one guy, really. Like, one guy's the star of the show and no one else can be that guy. But and then the next thing you got Big Papa Pump's sunglasses here, so let's put those on. Look at that. Now he's starting to look real good, huh? Holla! You guys love doing that. Holla! If you hear me! I feel like glasses are like a hard thing to keep on these figures. Like, look, it looks like all like crooked and stuff. But it looks good once you get it right. Can't really tell. So we got legit Big Papa Pump here. Look at that. You impressed with Big Papa Pump? Get your hook up. And then we got this. I don't know, I call it the chain link. I don't know what the hell it is. Like, who even wears this besides medieval people? Scott Steiner, apparently. Triple H kind of had a oh my, see, I dropped the glasses. They come off pretty easy. Triple H had something pretty similar. Like, he wore like this chain thing around his like a shirt, but it was like a chain shirt for a little bit. Like when he was first kind of like getting to the top of the, you know, becoming a world championship contender type guy. Dude, who would wear this crap? Only Big Papa Pump. Maybe when you put the glasses on with the chain link on, it fits better. I could see that being a thing. Dude, I feel like you could break these glasses. Like, if you pinch your fingers together, these glasses will be broken. Pretty fragile feeling. Damn, I can't even get this on. God, man, they make this thing tough. They make it tough. Look at this. I'm having hard times here. Like Dusty Rhodes, hard times. It's gonna be a hard time. There we go. Doing pretty good. Glasses probably stay on better too with this on. I don't know if I'd want them with this on, but I don't know. Maybe. Why not? But the glasses are crooked a little bit. Looks better. Posing up. Pose the guns, world title. You know you love it. You know you love it. Do I need to say it again? Holla! If you hear me! Alright, I'll stop. I'll stop. And then outside of that, I mean, I don't know why you'd pose him in this. Maybe you could. You got the straight jacket. Which, I don't, maybe they did do an angle where he had to be taken out in a straight jacket or something. You can put this on him. Yeah. Gosh, just that one time he came to the ring with a tiger. That's outrageous, dude. Putting everyone in danger. And then you get extra hand sculpts. So you got fist and you got finger point. So whatever. I don't know. But yeah, this is your Scott Steiner Ultimate Edition. There's not really much to say. I mean, Scott Steiner, he actually was back in the WWF after WCW went out eventually. After the Invasion angle, even after the NWO Poison angle. I think Evolution was already going on then, and then he entered and went up against, got a World Championship match against Triple H. Had a little rivalry going there at the Royal Rumble before, I think, WrestleMania 19, where Triple H takes on Booker T. If we have Scott Steiner Ultimate Edition, we need Booker T. And if we have Booker T, I don't want King Booker. I don't want that to be the first Ultimate Edition Booker T. I want the five-time WCW World Heavyweight Champion. Now, can you dig that? I don't know, 'cause Scott Steiner kind of like, I don't know, that was like his like main rival during like, at the end of WCW was like Booker T. It was always Booker T, who actually also beat Goldberg clean. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, this is your Scott Steiner Ultimate Edition. I mean, if you like this content, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and we will see you in the next one.